Back like we never left, and welcome back, everybody. We're here today to count down the top 11 LOGIA Devil Fruits. Yes, top 11. Normally they're top 10s, top 5s, but today we're doing the top 11. Of course, there are only 11 LOGIA Devil Fruit users that are canon, so we're just going to count down all of them, not just leave one out. But we're going to go from 11 to 1, so we're just going to get right into this. At number 11, we have the Numa no Mi. That is the swamp fruit, with the user being Caribou. Now, with this fruit, it has shown very little offensive capabilities. Very little. The only thing it's been shown to be able to do is to have you in a bottomless pit. That's the only thing it's been shown. This fruit is one of the most underwhelming fruits we've seen in One Piece, period. This fruit got captured by a barrel and could not get out of it. I mean, this fruit is so inept. I'm not even sure why it's even classified as a Logia at this point. It should be demoted to a dove fruit of its own, how bad this fruit is. But at this point, number 11, the Numa no Mi, I'm sure no one would have any objection with this fruit. It's just really bad. The worst Logia fruit in this series. Number 10, this may be a surprise to a lot of people. The Suna no Mi, the sand fruit, and the user is Crocodile. Sir Crocodile, Crocodile, whatever you want to call them. And a lot of people say, why is this so low? It has a range of attacks, sabbles, it has a one-hit KO that can suck the moisture out of you. But the only reason why this fruit is so low, because I'm counting down the top 11 Logia Devil Fruits. Now, with this fruit, out of all the Devil Fruit users that are here, maybe the only user, because we're kind of removing the users as well. Just look at the fruit, period, just the fruit solely, right? Just looking at that, I believe Crocodile had a mastery of his fruit. That's the reason why he was able to do a lot of those things. But just anyone having that fruit and having that weakness of water, where you can just put water in your hands to overcome this fruit, that's why it drops so low on my list. The potential is crazy, but right now, because I don't think Luffy would have been able to overcome any other Logia user, maybe Caribou, but that's about it. That's why it dropped on my list. But this is a very good fruit. Just as far as on the Logia totem pole, it's number 10. Number 9, we have the Moku no Mi. That is the smoke fruit, and of course the user is Smoker, White Chase Smoker. Now, this fruit, it has shown some great things. It has shown that it is able to apprehend users that cannot use Haki previously, but the thing is, we haven't seen it use at its utmost potential. Every time we've seen Smoker use the fruit, he's kind of been overwhelmed. I mean, he lost to Virgo, but that had some different things to it. He lost to Law, and he lost to Doflamingo. But the thing with this fruit, it has a lot of potential. It has the ability to be able to wrap someone off in smoke, having dark smoke that can kind of poison, suffocate different people, but I don't think Smoker is using it in that way yet, but he will eventually. And having the ability of smoke, maybe you can create smoke clones, some illusions. So smoke has definitely a lot of potential, but right now it hasn't been unlocked. But I think the smoke fruit, the Moku no Mi, is definitely one of the top fruits. Well, I mean, it's number 9 for me, at least. Number 8, we have the Gasu no Mi. That is the gas fruit. The user is Caesar. Now, this is one of those fruits where I feel like it has unbelievable potential, the gas fruit, because I feel like it's going to have implications in the future as well, as far as defeating a possible Yonko. But right now, the gas fruit, you can do a lot with it. We saw how Caesar used it as a gas to net. He can basically create explosions with the gas. You can have poison gas. You can have gas that you can't see, but they can poison you, like invisible gas. So gas, it's a lot of different things you can do with gas to kill people. Gas is a very dangerous thing, and you can make gas, like I said, be invisible. So with Caesar and his gas fruit, if Caesar was an actual warrior, he's a scientist, so he's probably not looking for ways to use his fruit as a weapon. He's probably looking for ways to use it scientifically. That's probably what he's doing. So the gas fruit, a lot of potential. Number 8. Number 7, we have the Yuki no Mi. That is the snow fruit, and the user is Monet. The Yuki no Mi, it has shown some potential. It has shown some flashes. We saw Monet versus Luffy, and now while Luffy did eventually overcome Monet, and we saw Monet versus Zoro, where she was not that impressive, let's be honest here, but she having snow at your beck and call, that is just a power, that just having the control of ice, is a snow. Let's keep it to snow right now. Having the control of snow is something that a lot of people would want. I can't see a lot of drawbacks to it. Of course, it has its obvious weaknesses, like its natural weakness. But other than that, having snow, it's a Logia Devil Fruit. Going against all these other fruits, I don't see why I wouldn't, just freeze those other fruits. I feel like it reigns supreme over the other fruits that I mentioned before. So definitely Number 7, the Yuki no Mi. Number 6, we have the Hiei no Mi. That is the ice fruit, and the user is Aokiji. Kuzan, however you want to call it. Now, this is fairly low, but do not look at the user. Look at the fruit, and the ice fruit, we've seen the potential. I think we've seen it used at the highest level, its highest capability with the Ice Age, Ice Time, Peasant Back. Aokiji has a wide array of moves with this fruit, and he has shown the capabilities of what this fruit can do. You can freeze water, you can travel on water with using this fruit, and he lost his arm, he lost his leg, and he can create a prosthetic just by using ice, and that just shows the ability and the potential of this fruit. So this is one that's amazing, definitely a little lower than people expected, but take away the user, I think this is definitely where it needs to be. So number 6, the Hiei no Mi, or the ice fruit. Number 5, we have the Mera no Mi. The user is Ace or Sabo, either one, but the Mera no Mi. A lot of people definitely underestimate this fruit because of what they've seen. They saw Ace go up against Blackbeard and he lost. And they saw Ace go up against Aokiji. It was a clash. They saw Ace go up against Akainu and lost. So from what they've seen of this fruit, they saw him going to go up against Smoker and it was a tie. They haven't seen the full capabilities of the Mera no Mi, but this is fire. This is flame, ladies and gentlemen. This fruit has the power of fire, and I think we saw a glimpse of it with Entei. What it's going to do, we've seen Sabo use the Fire Fist at a higher level than even Ace did, and if you can use this fruit to its utmost potential, it's going to be very dangerous. Fire is something that a lot of people wish they could wield, and with this fruit you can do that. So the Mera no Mi obviously is going to be over the ice fruit. A lot of people are like, oh, Kiji is stronger than Ace, but take away the user again and look at ice, it's superior to fire. That's just how it is right now. The Mera no Mi, number 5. Number 4, we have the Pika no Mi, or the glint fruit. The user is Kizaru. Now this fruit is the speed of light. That's everything. That's all that people go to, is the speed of light. You're never going to be able to catch it, but we've seen him get caught before. We've seen it with Rayleigh, we've seen it with Whitebeard. It has happened, but the potential, or how we've seen this fruit used before, it's unbelievable. He can move almost instantaneously, right? The things he does is so unbelievable because it's like he has the power of light. He can use it on a whim, at his beck and call. We saw how he dismantled the supernovas. This was the next generation, the people that are going to come up to be super powerful. He dismantled all these guys in seconds, using the powers of truth. And we saw that with this power, like I said, travel instantaneously, lasers, a lot of destructive power with the Pika no Mi, but it's definitely number 4. A lot of people may think this is too low, but I think the fruits above this are slightly more destructive, more powerful, and there's overall better fruits. This is the consensus number 1, but to me, I think it slides down to 3 because of the drawbacks, right? So it has the ability to nullify devil fruits. So if he grabs you, gets a hold of you with the Kurozu or whatever, if he grabs you with and uses his devil fruit, it nullifies your powers. So now, normally for Haki users, it's not going to do that, but for devil fruit users, it's going to be a huge disadvantage. So this just applies to devil fruit users. Now, another thing is that the range on this fruit is something I worry about. It does seem to have a lot of range if you use Black Hole, then you use Liberation, but at the moment, it seems that the range could be an issue. It could be an issue, but if you attack it, he could, I don't know, absorb all your attacks, but I don't know how much of these attacks it can absorb. Maybe all of it, but I'm thinking as far as the range and the pain, again, we're removing the user. So can a regular person eat this fruit and take double the pain from an attack? Because that's what you're going to have to do. And I think that kind of brings this fruit down a bit. It's still very powerful, but I think because of the pain, the range, it comes down. And the fact that it's a Logia fruit, but it's still, you can't transform into the actual darkness, that's another nick for it. So that's why it's number 3 for me. We're at number 2 now. That is the Magu no Mi. The user is Akainu. That is the magma fruit. And this fruit is shown to have unbelievable destructive power and great defensive capabilities. I mean, it can destroy opponents in close range as well as those that are far away. We've seen Akainu use this fruit again. He's an animal, so it's going to be used at its highest level. We've seen it take a lot of attacks. It's dished out a lot of damage. Is this one of the only fruits that I've seen actually kill someone in one piece, right? So this was a fruit that was able to do that. It went through a lot of people. Yes, you can attribute it to Akainu's strength, but for the most part, having this fruit puts you on another level, you know, because it's magma, and it's a few people that I can see combating this fruit. It really is. This is a top tier devil fruit. If you have this, you can really cause a lot of damage. You can overflow towns. You can actually make land with the magma. It's having the magma no Mi is definitely a plus. The magma no Mi definitely one of the top fruits in One Piece, so that's why it's number 2 for me. So before number 1, I just want to recap. So number 11, we have the Numa no Mi, that's the swamp fruit. The user is Caribou. Number 10, we have the Suna no Mi, the sand fruit. The user is Crocodile. Number 9, we have the Moku no Mi, the smoke fruit. The user is Smoker. Number 8, we have the Gasu no Mi, the gas fruit. The user is Caesar. Number 7, the Yuki no Mi, the snow fruit. The user is Monet. Number 6, the Hiei no Mi, the ice fruit. The user is Aokiji. Number 5, the Mirror no Mi, the user is Ace or Sabo. Number 4, the Pika no Mi, the glint fruit. The user is Kizaru. Number 3, the Yami no Mi, the user is Blackbeard. And number 2, the Magu no Mi, the magma fruit. The user is Akainu. So I'm sure you figured it out based on, you know, process of elimination what number 1 is, and that's the Goro no Mi. The Goro no Mi, the lightning fruit. The user is God Enel. Now, a lot of people are going to say, how is that better than the Pika? How is that better than the Yami? How is that better than the Magu? But listen, this fruit has shown the ability to travel at lightning speed. Travel is instantaneous, no delay time before moving at extreme speed. That is kind of the drawback of the Pika. It's some delayed time. Now, another thing is it can jumpstart your heart after it's stopped. That is something it can do, which is, I don't know, I think that's a huge benefit, right? Up to 200 million volts. Yes, Enel didn't kill anyone from what we've seen, but using this fruit at his highest capability, I think Enel kind of got complacent because he was a god, or he felt like he couldn't be touched. So he probably stopped, you know, utilizing it to the best of its ability. So I think that this fruit actually has more potential than we've seen. But 200 million votes, and this fruit, maybe this is because of Enel and his advanced observation, but it can pick up electromagnetic waves, allowing him to overhear conversations and everything around him. Now, this is him combining observation with his fruit, which is something that is really advanced that no one ever mentions. Having the ability to do that is something that is ridiculous. It makes you, I guess it gives you God powers. It's kind of like you can observe everything around you using electromagnetic waves, which is amazing. Okay, and of course mantra is enhanced by the devil fruit. Of course, we've seen the destructive potential, and because of the fruit, I'm not sure if this applies to other fruit users as well, but you can survive outside of the atmosphere. I mean, this fruit obviously number 1. I think you've seen what I laid out on the table as far as why it should be number 1, but let me know what you think. Let me know what you think should be number 1. Give me your top 11. Would rank them for me, and then we can just discuss it in the comment section. Of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel for more content, share this video as well, that also always helps. But guys, again, leave your thoughts, like the video, subscribe. Peace out.